Okay, time I make a video on this. I had mentioned to Justice that I was in jail, incarcerated. I had said a little bit about it in a video, but I didn't say much. This is what happened. I was in my road at my mother's. This was a little after I had gone schizo, and I should have called my union. It was like an attic, but you had to climb down. It was like a hidden entrance. But anyways, my mother had fallen. She had multiple sclerosis, really, really badly. I barely remember her walking, but she had that and Leber's optic neuropathy. She had lesions in her brain. She couldn't see either. Everything was like a mosaic to her. And I did 7 years for that. What happened was I helped her up. And she hit her ADT button on accident at the time. And she said, like, I need someone, or like, help me. Yeah, she said, I need someone. And I helped her up. I helped her get up into her walker. I didn't think much of it. And cops came. They were there like 5 to 15 minutes. One guy, what looked like a gov, looked like the guy out of Starship Troopers. Find out it might have been him, or a fill-in. But that was a bogus charge. I found out that City First pushed on that. They gave them money of some sort, or they did something to make it bad. But anyways, I get outside, and he had belonged to like he had retrieved it from like Starship Troopers. I feel as though I've been framed. But guy pushed my mother into nodding her head up and down by nodding his head up and down. And she being able to not being able to see, and being like a wrinkly old 57, I believe, at the time. Year old. 57, no, 60 something. But he was weak, and she nodded her head to what he was saying. He punched you, he choked you. And he had written in the report that I yelled murder, 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 die, 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 kill, 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 over and over. That I screamed it. That's what it was said. And that I dragged her on the ground and choked her and punched her. Whatever. But anyways, I get out 7 years later. I paid a lawyer $7,000. And he had told me to my face that I wasn't allowed to plead not guilty. And I paid that guy. Even a public defender should be able to get not guilty. Absurd injustice. Atrocity. This I cannot do for. But okay, I did 7 years for that, and when I had gotten out, I needed some place to stay. My dad had my computer, and they went through. I had gotten a group home, and they went through it. After one had seen me looking at a 15-year-old girl, or maybe she was 24, and she was completely clothed. She had like spandex on. I think it was model Jessie. But I was gonna, but I didn't. They told me that to bring my laptop down, or that when I was that they were going to take my laptop later. And I mean, I had gone through it. I didn't think anything was on it. I went through, looked for explicitly to see if anything was on it that shouldn't be on it, any questionable material, and there was nothing. There was nothing on my computer that was legal to my understanding. But there was like one or two pictures out of, I don't know what. I was into hacker groups. This is when the war broke out. When like there was tons of people going schizo, and like the internet was under attack, all that. 2011, June 13th, 2011 is when it broke out. That's another thing I'd like to put. That's what my other videos are for. Please do enjoy. Did they illegally go through my computer? I believe so. Should I have the rights? Is it understanding that I had not touched my computer for 7 years and I shouldn't be punished for it? They say, yeah, I think that seems like something reasonable. But I've served the charge. I did 3 years for it when I was supposed to do 1 because we were on COVID quarantine, and I had trouble accepting my meds. I didn't want to take my meds because I didn't like what they were doing to me. So they put me in another place. I had trouble with that. I take them now because I was able to work with them, get better meds. It was Rubrin, which is a type of Haldol. And I did 2 years, and now I'm probably going to do another 6 months to 2 years. And this is the registry. We are the only nation that has the registry, to my knowledge, because I keep running it, and what I'm getting is that we are the only nation with a registry. It is absurd. There are automated programs for murder on the registry. And it says I have to register for the rest of my life. 1 count CP. 1 count CP. It'd be nice if it would go away. But ultimately, you're supposed to be able to clear it off your record after 4 years of registering and being good. But that's not what they told me at the place. It's a count 3 or count 2, which was just 1 count. And the other count was, well, the other charge that I was talking about. I have a charge on my father. An old battery charge. It says that I punched him while he was driving. I did not punch him while he was driving. I grabbed the wheel and went, come on, man, no. And all I did was that. I said, no. I tried to get him into the other lane because I reacted emotionally. And because he was abusive, he's been abusive throughout my life. I was going in and out of psychiatric, and I had wanted to go to the mall really badly. He had promised me over and over again, and I was able to see my son, and he turned back on me because he didn't want my ex, or at least who I'm uncertain if we were officially broken up at that point in time, or we were just a little turbulent. But he didn't want me to be seen in the car because she is irrational, irate, and disturbed, and she cannot listen to reason. She has been broken. She is a woman scorned. The end of our relationship, it was to my understanding the both of us wanted to split, but it was difficult for the both of us to do so. I wanted to be a part of my community again, and she wanted to be a part of communities that her sister was a part of, and I thought that that would be good because it was prostitution, and that's where she met. Wait, she met her 15-year-old boyfriend at some type of party that one of my dad's childhood friends, wife, neighbor's kid was at. And that's how that was at. Okay, well, that's pretty much all I want to say. Ja.